everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome to the So Essential vlog. I'm here today to share with you a plethora of lovely new products that we've added to the website. As always, the link to the website is below where you'll find all of the products that I mention. There'll also be a link to the blog below because I might mention some of the tips and tutorials that we've done. You can refer to those there as well. And as always, if you do like what you see, please like and subscribe. So without further ado, I'll take you through the products, but I should actually just mention one thing, which is what I'm wearing, which is my Simplicity wrap dress that I actually made in the summer. So this is Simplicity 8608, but it's a super versatile dress. This is our viscose fabric, which is lovely and lightweight and drapey, so perfect for summer, and I wore it with bare legs and high heels in the summer, but then in the autumn and the winter I've been wearing it with tights and boots as well, and a leather jacket, and layering it up. So I've found that this has actually been a really versatile make and something that I've gone back to time and time again, whatever the season is. And that's so nice when you've put the time and effort into making something, when you get that much wear out of it. I'm sure we'll all agree on that. So now, really, without further ado, I will actually talk to you about the products that I wanted to talk to you about. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about were these Prim tailor's ham and sleeve rolls. So there's a matching set there which you can buy. Now, we've always had tailor's hams and sleeve rolls on the website because they are an incredibly important part of getting a professional finish on your handmade garments. I'm always surprised how many people say to me, oh, I didn't have a tailor's ham for ages, or I haven't got one, do you think it would make a difference? And the answer is absolutely yes. You cannot achieve truly professional results, I don't believe, with your pressing unless you've got these tools in your arsenal. We did an article, a very detailed article on how to press for success on our blog a while back, and you can find the link to the blog below where you'll find all of those tips. But ultimately the items come with a wool acrylic mixed fabric on one side and a durable sort of cotton twill on the other side, and they're stuffed with sawdust, which is the traditional method. So the wool acrylic side is used for pressing wool, and also fabrics with pile as well. It's useful to use this side because it won't flatten that pile as much as the cotton side will. But also the shape of them is worth mentioning as well. And I appreciate I might be teaching some people to suck eggs here, but for those who don't know, you can do things like press sleeve heads on the end of a tailor's ham. You know, you haven't got to have it flat on the ironing board all the time. You can stand it up, shape your garments around it. You can press darts, curved seams, all those sorts of things using these items. So they're definitely a worthwhile investment, and if you've already got one but you're not very happy with it, it might be worth an upgrade. So I thought I'd just give these a little mention. And then the next thing I wanted to mention was this lovely thread case from Metla. So I've been very excited about these since they came in. We've got a poly sheen version, which is the one I'm holding up, and a Cerulon thread version. So they're both polyester threads, but obviously the poly sheen has got more of a sheen to it, more of a glossy sort of look. But the great thing is they come in this fantastic storage case, which will help you to keep your sewing space neat and tidy all the time. But just wait for this. Look at how many spools of thread you get and how many colours. I feel like there should be some sort of angelic music playing as I open this up. It's just a thread addict's dream, to be frank. So yeah, every colour you can imagine there. Obviously having this at home would just be so awesome. Never again would you buy a fabric or go to start a project and think, oh, I haven't got the right colour thread. It's gonna be in here somewhere, isn't it? Let's face it. So yeah, a really lovely thing to have, and definitely a bit of an investment, but just nice to have that to reach for. The case also will keep your thread in absolute tip-top condition, not only keeping your room tidy, but it will protect the thread from sunlight and just the general air, which can damage your thread over time. And it also comes with a shade card as well. which is really useful for matching fabrics and identifying which colour thread you might need to order, or reordering any of these. So you've got that there as a reference tool going forward as well. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that to you because I certainly would like one of those in my sewing room, please. If anybody's listening, I would love one. Also, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was some fabrics and linings. So the first one I want to talk to you about is stretch lining that we've now got on the website. So this is very exciting because I think it's really quite hard to come by, but very, very useful as well. So this can be used with any stretch fabrics, so not only jerseys and things like that, but also stretch denims and stretch cotton satins, that sort of thing, where sometimes you want to line it, but you haven't got a stretch lining to go with it. This would be absolutely perfect. And a really good example is Angela, our very own Angela, made a beautiful denim pinafore dress recently in a stretch denim, which, let's face it, it's a good move. It gives you that extra bit of comfort, gives you a bit more wriggle room with the fit, but she wanted to line the bodice and she wouldn't have been able to do that with a normal lining because it wouldn't have stretched with the fabric as that moved, so it just wouldn't have worked. And she used our stretch lining. We've got it in a black and a white colourway as well as this nude colourway, and it worked perfectly, and it just made the garment feel really soft against her skin, whereas the denim wouldn't have been so soft. So yeah, really, really great to have these on the website. I have also used them when I've had to line a jersey garment and I couldn't double up the jersey fabric I was using because it would have shown through to the other side, so you can use these instead. So yeah, just letting everybody know they're there. They've been very popular, so other people are obviously very pleased to see these on the site as well. And then finally, just a couple of fabrics that I wanted to talk you through. So we've added quite a lot of new fabrics over the last few months, but I thought I'd just pick out a couple of my favourites. So there's this delightful jersey fabric in red with a floral design on it. I just think this is so pretty and such a lovely way to add a lovely pop of colour to your autumn winter wardrobe. We did sell out of it, but we've managed to get more back in stock. And I saw a beautiful dress in Warehouse, which is one of my favourite high street shops, recently, and I honestly couldn't tell the difference between that fabric and this fabric. It might even be the same. If it's not, it's very, very similar. It was like a midi length wrap dress, and I think worn with sort of ankle boots and a denim leather jacket, sorry, that would look very cool and very on trend. And then there's also this delightful polyester crepe fabric that we've got as well, which I'm just really drawn to. The autumnal gold colours, very, very on trend. It's got a very sort of 70s feel to it, which again is very on trend this season. It's a lovely weight, it's very, very reasonably priced, and I just think it's so pretty and so unusual. So I thought I'd point that one out to you as well. And then the only other thing I wanted to mention was that we have added a whole load of new sewing machines and overlockers to the website as well recently. Janome have done a massive new release. Faf and Husqvarna have also done massive new releases. They're all available on the website now. The one in particular that I wanted to mention to you, which is extremely exciting, is the new Janome overlocker that's available with jet air threading. So if you haven't heard of jet air threading, let me tell you, this is life-changing stuff. If you've ever sat there sweating, crying, feeling angry, feeling frustrated, fiddling around with tweezers, trying to thread your overlocker, this is something you need to know about. Jet air threading works to thread the upper and lower loopers on an overlocker, and all you have to do, instead of feeding the thread through manually with tweezers and all the rest of it, you poke the thread into little threading ports, press a lever down, and the thread magically pops out the other end of the overlocker where it's supposed to be. It is amazing. So if that sounds like a dream come true to you, I know it is for most people, I highly recommend you get on and have a look at the new Janome overlocker. You'll find it on our website, and the link to our website is below. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I'm certainly excited about these lovely products and can't wait to get stuck into using some of them and have a play around with that new Janome air thread overlocker. Okay, so that's all from me today, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and that's it from me.